Nobuska, King Anduin has requested our presence in Stormwind. We sent him reports of our situation here in Nashizad, and he understands the severity of the threats we're facing. For him to pull both of us back from the front lines, it must be a matter of grave importance. I will meet you in Stormwind Keep.
I know what must be.
Oh? Is my king calling me?
What would you ask the daughter of the
Baine
sea?
Bloodhoof doesn't have much time. Unless we act, he will be executed. We are about to enter the heart of Horde territory. Be ready for anything.
We all have our
Stormwind will
ghosts.
endure.
Is that Pat? That is amazing. Reporting as ordered.
A king is only as noble as the causes he
Jaina,
serves.
champion, we are faced with a dire situation.
Our spies report that the Banshee has ordered the execution of Baine Bloodhoof.
We must rescue him at once. I know what I ask of you. To infiltrate Orgrimmar.
Are you certain? It's an immense risk.
Sorry, Baine defied his war chief by return there to us. He risks more than anyone. If Baine dies, we might lose our last hope, bringing the war to a peaceful end. A peace
Thank
is
you,
worth the
Jaina.
risk.
There isn't much time, so make haste. May the light be with you all.
Okie dokie. Let's go save Baine. Woo!
A king is only as
We may be at
noble
war
as
with the
causes
Horde,
he
but it did not
serves.
stop Baine from doing the right thing. We can do no less for him. When I was younger, Baine Bloodhoof and I began exchanging letters. Oh, that's so cute. Dear Baine, today I was in Idaforge. King kind of turned into a crystal, and I kind of found a path to the light. Hope you are well. Your bestest pen pal, Anduin Rin. He proved that by defying Sylvanas when she planned to strip the free will from Derek Proudmoore, that act of nobility will cost him his life unless we intervene. If there is no peace in Azeroth, our hope depends among good people doing the right thing. People like Baine, people like you. Please go for Jaina. Save my friend and see him home. Aww.
Victory in the light.
Little lion is so cute.
The way forward will not be easy.
So a little bit of background, right? Like, of course, Baine and Anduin hit it off. They're both gentle, kind souls, looking for spirit, looking for peace. Once upon a time, during the time of the Shattering, Anduin was given a Hearthstone by Jaina. In case he ever wanted to visit her in Fedamore, he could. At the time, he was chilling in Idaforge, hanging out with the dwarves, and Moira showed up as she took over the city. But what she didn't know was that Anduin had a Hearthstone. So Anduin used his Hearthstone and he ran right into a meeting between Jaina and Baine. On the Horde side at that time, Baine was dealing with the death of his father, Magog of Grimtotem, had poisoned Gorehall and was trying to take over Thunderbluff. And, yeah, Baine needed a little bit of help. So, there was that. At least I'm pretty sure that was during the Shattering, yeah. So Anduin ran into that meeting and he discovered that he and Baine had quite a lot of things in common. And, he was actually handing over Fearbreakers
Control
to
your
Baine.
power, or it will control
Baine
you.
Bloodhoof doesn't have much time. Unless we act, he will be executed. We're about to enter the heart of Horde territory. Be ready for anything.
A single spark can set the world aflame.
Isn't that the Draenor dungeon loading screen? Or is that my imagination? Were you guys having a romantic dinner before we popped in? What the frick?
She's holding Baine in the halls deep beneath Orgrimmar. This way.
I promise.
Just need a moment to get this gate open.
You're gonna love this surprise, Pookie. Aw, I always love your surprises, honey bun. What the? Who are these clowns? The Alliance! Aw, this ain't gonna be good.
Damn, they'll sound the alarm when they thaw.
Baine might not have long. Come on! So, okay. Cool. That's why there was a picnic there! The Goblin ladies were gonna have like a lovely moment and we're like, nope. Not gonna happen. Underpaid intern. Aww. They don't belong. Keep them away from Azerite. It seems they're developing Azerite weapons down
Looks like
here.
we're about to get a bit of first-hand experience with them too.
Okay. Goblins never get a chance to love, nah man. But their love for each other will thaw them out. They'll get really, really warm. It's gonna be very romantic. A bonding exercise, if you will. Okay.
This is a rare opportunity to deplete the Horde's arsenal. We should make the most of it.
Let's destroy the mechs, but we can't lose sight of our mission. Okay. Yeah. I mean, we're on a rescue mission. Baine has little time, but you know, while we're here, might as well do some damage. What do you think of the criticism of the Horde story where the Alliance comes in to help with the Horde conflict? I understand the idea behind it, but I think it would be a bigger problem if the Alliance solely solved their situation rather than it's a combined effort. Like, time and time again, the Horde and Alliance show that they are strongest when they work together rather than fight each other. As well as it's kind of the path that we're following, ain't it? Dude. What? Why? Okay. Mob 2.0 beat for beat. Yep. Yep, I think for me personally, a bigger criticism is that they are replacing certain characters, but they're not changing up the dialogue. For example, Sylvanas is to be said to have like the heart of the Horde in her hands, the loyalty of the people. And for me, a line like that works if you're talking about someone like Saurfang or Thrall or Garrosh. But not really for Sylvanas, and even Blizzard themselves at the start, they wrote a story in which Sylvanas needed Saurfang because the Horde doesn't trust her.
I saw you glance in
but
my
now,
direction.
after failure, all of a sudden she holds the honor of the Horde and their loyalty, and is like, what? Why? What did she do to earn that shit? Answer is no, she didn't. But that's the problem where you're just gonna copy a storyline and not really reflect on the new characters, as well as character development. Like,
one day the goblins might outpace Gnomish innovation, but not today.
I can fully understand that the Horde during the reign of Garrosh was like, you know, I could speak up, but what might happen to my people? But now we have Garrosh 2.0, they kinda should realize that, you know, there you go. They kinda should realize that maybe more people are on board this time around. Maybe more people, as they were before, are not down with Garrosh 2.0. But no! I'm shaking in my boots, man. She has the loyalty of the Horde. And it's like, no, she doesn't. She's motherfucking Sylvanas. She works best from the shadows. Her own plots, her own schemes.
Only a few targets left. They can't use them against us if we turn them into scrap.
That's my bigger complaint when it comes to redoing a storyline. You gotta keep in mind that there's already been a story before. Oh my god, what? Okay, that zap seems to be a little bit overtuned. Yeah, nobody likes her. Like, she has done nothing to earn their loyalty. And it might be because there was cut out storyline in Battle for Azeroth. In Legion. If you read the description on the Legion website, there was this whole storyline that never played out. It might have been that. She did say to the people, like, who wants to go claim vengeance for Vol'jin? And then we never really did that, did we? Same with the victory over the Legion. The one who gets credit are the leaders, like Enduin and Sylvanas. Like, yay, we defeated the Legion. But that's not what happened. The whole point of Legion was that the factions were fucking around again. So we made order halls. We defeated the Legion!
This way.
Okay, we're gonna open up the door. Wait, if you got RP, I wanna hear it. Protect Shaw while he opens up the gate. Can you get the gate open?
Champion, you and Lady Jaina keep those Horde thugs at bay.
Oh, Horde thugs. So far, we've seen Gobbos working on their ass, right? And this is the area where you pull the lever and you open up the door to get close to the garage. Oh my god, what? They got a Forsaken gate now? That's cool. They got a Forsaken gate. I hope we're gonna go through the Forsaken gate in a moment. The door further in seems to be locked off, huh? What do you think about this band together with the horde and saved it from themselves? Again, narrative trope. You ever like the second person that asked that? I don't mind it. I don't mind it because it's not just the Alliance that helps them out. It's also the horde that shows up, so it's a team effort.
This is a tricky one. The Horde's locksmiths must be learning from the Zandalari. I snuck a raiding party into Rastakhan's treasury. Getting through this gate isn't even a challenge.
And of course, there's also the bit about you need to tell a story for both sides. Again, bigger complaint would be a repeat of a story we've seen before. And not replacing dialogue to reflect the characters themselves. That would be my bigger complaint. Killing you guys gonna earn me a huge rage. Raise the walk away goblin, we're here for Bloodhoof. Beware, beware this toots. That's gonna be amazing when it gets voice acting. Alright. Doors open. Hello? Hey, look who it is. Look who it is who finally showed up. Well, well, well. Look who it is, Mr. Thrall. Got to say for yourself, young man. You don't have a Doomhammer.
Lor'themar, friend. What is it you wish?
It seems our lot has been thrown in with the Alliance. I know what it is to fight against them, to feel the loss and rage of war in your heart. But I ask you to put that aside, at least until our friend Baine is safe.
Now is not the time for pleasantries. Drumkar, Lor'themar, I am Saurfang, brother of Broxigar.
Little bit late for all.
Lor'themar, friend. What is it you wish?
But I'm happy you're here, buddy. I'm happy they didn't cut you out.
What needs done?
The time for dreaming is over.
The longer we are here, the greater the risk. We must keep going. I suppose we can work with the Horde, but I will be watching for their treachery. Is that what I say? Is that what I say? Well, I suppose I can... No, that's not what I want to say at all. Where is my goddamn choice? Blizzard. Can I get some new dialogue, please? I want a second option. Where I'm like, oh my god, that is Thrall and Saurfang right there.
Be careful
Keep
who
a
you
close eye
trust.
on them, champion.
Keep a close eye on them. They're Thrall and Saurfang. What the fuck are you talking about?
I did not expect the Alliance to be here.
Not the first time we've had to move against a corrupt war chief.
Or a sovereign king, slain in his own home.
A home that still stands. Can you say the same for Teldrassil?
Oh, boo.
Stay focused. Baine's life is all that matters right now.
Oh, boo. You just put in that fucking Rusticon line to counter off like, ooh, it's not the first time that we went here to fight against the war chief. My character's being sassy towards some of the greatest heroes that the Horde has ever produced. Towards Thrall, you know, literally Thrall that I fought side by side with during the Cataclysm. No. No, I'll keep an eye on these two. I'm pretty sure. Oh my god. Alright. Whatever. It's not the first time that we take against the war chief. No shit. No shit. Thanks for pointing it out. Is Garrosh gonna be behind the door? That's gonna be great. With Zolotov. Like Zolotov in the throne room.
Looks like Baine is being held just ahead.
It seems we must get past her first.
Hey, Roa, Bloodstrike. How many puppies y'all got in here? So, they're holding Baine prisoner in front of a fiery gauntlet. What? Is this the Temple of Doom now? Excuse me, what? It's a trap! Defend Baine Bloodhoof, destroy the inhibitor crystals. Oh yeah, we got the Sun Reavers to show up. And the Sun Reavers are
We will
like,
need an escape route once Baine is free.
oh look, it's a Dark Ranger. I can get us out, but not while these crystals are
And
blocking
we
my
must
teleportation.
destroy them. Go, champion.
Okay. Hi, Baine. You having fun, buddy? So basically the idea is, right, like the Sun Reavers show up. And they're like, we remember the violence of the Purge of Dalaran. And then Jaina is like, yeah, but you guys betrayed me first, though. And then the Sun Reavers are like, yeah, but only because we followed the orders of the War Chief. And that's where it ends. So basically what Blizzard has done is they've been watching the WoW forums, right? The story forums. And they've been copying the discussions that have been going on there. It's great. Meanwhile, this dude looks pretty dope. So I need to kill her forces. And I need to destroy the crystals, right? So they do listen to the community, yeah. I mean, it's a bit hard to ignore. The Purge of Dalaran has been quite literally the subject of debate for 2 years on the story forums. It got so annoying that I was like, fuck it, I'm done with the story forums. I don't want to go back anymore. Y'all just discuss whatever you want to discuss. I don't give a fuck. But hey, at the same time, it does show that the Purge of Dalaran meant something to people. If you're able to provoke such a reaction, then you must have done something, right? Is the Alliance that much harder to write for them, since it's often Alliance meddling in Horde affairs and every other way? I mean, it shouldn't be that hard. But for some reason, they have it in their mind that the Horde is the bad guy and the Alliance is the good guy. And we were talking about it on the Method stream as well. To which Mike was like, yeah, but that's why I rolled Horde, though, to be the bad guy. Well, okay. Another resurrected warden. So apparently there are people amongst the Horde that really want to be the bad guy. But in my opinion, a much more interesting storyline could have been created with Battle for Azeroth for one single change. Which would be the Siege of Lor'themar before the burning of Teldrassil. The only thing that needed to be changed, that way anything that the Horde does is reactionary instead of the Alliance doing reactionary stuff. But hey, too little too late now. Is that Thrall? Yep. Or bad guys always been Blizzard's easy way to tell a story, but it's not though. Like being the bad guy has never been the Horde's identity, not until Garrosh-esque. It's always been a ragtag team, a family coming together in a world that was extremely hostile to them. They weren't really ever the bad guy. Apparently there have been more wardens transformed and resurrected. I guess they all like working for Sylvanas now. Okay. I'll disrupt the shield, protect those mages, you destroy the folks in Crystal. Oh, the Magister is kind of pissed off now. In a way, the Forsaken have been doing bad stuff. They absolutely have, but they were not the identity of the Horde, right? The story, in my opinion, was a lot more interesting when Varian was the racist asshole and Thrall was the peace seeker. That was a much more interesting dynamic, rather than, you know, Garrosh. And then Varian actually growing and learning and not become... Like, Varian kind of became the Thrall, whereas Garrosh was the old Varian. And ever since then, they kind of stick to it, but it doesn't have to be that way. Again, imagine the Alliance attacking the Horde first at the start of the expansion. Anduin not being down with it, of course. It's not Anduin's nature, but people like Greymane and Tyrande, they're like, kid, you're new. You're not my king, you're not my high king, I didn't vote for you at all. We're just gonna do whatever we want. It would have been so much more interesting. But no. Let's go back to Siege of Orgrimmar, y'all. Gotta say Baine now. Haha. Y'all remember when we took on a bad guy as a war chief? Haha. Let's do it again. Like, what? This is interesting, really? You find this interesting? Baine becoming the next Vol'jin, getting his rebellion done? Yeah, no, I'm not invested. What is your opinion that Anduin didn't send help to the Blood Elves for Darkshore? I kinda understand Anduin's motives. we were getting ready to siege the Zadalor and all that. So I understand it from Anduin's point of view. But at the same time, I also love the after effect of that. I love Tyrande stepping away and be like, okay, you're not gonna help us? Fuck it, we'll do it ourselves. I love that. That was great. Alright. Final crystal kapow. Like, my dude, I got Thrall with me. What do you want to do? The Night Warrior was beautifully done. Yeah, I loved it. Alliance needs more inner conflict. Absolutely. This storyline should have been the Alliance, and for a change, the Horde shows up and helps them out. Would have been great. No, but Baine is, like from the date of my dialogue, we do know that Baine after this is gonna get ready for the rebellion. I don't know if it's actually in the campaign, but that is what we know from the date of my dialogue. Alright. Saving Baine. And we're teleported back to Nazjatar. Alright. Jaina.
A long road lies before us.
Thank you for helping us rescue Baine. It was the right thing to do.
I will
Good to
never
have you back,
forget.
Jaina. Why did King Anduin summon you?
Sylvanas ordered the execution of Baine Bloodhoof. Anduin sent us into Orgrimmar to rescue him.
You risked your lives to save a leader of the Horde?
After what he did for Derek, I felt I owed him a debt. We received some unexpected help from Saurfang and Thrall. That was it? Oh. We had a common enemy. Sylvanas wanted us at each other's throats. Perhaps that's what Ajara wants too.
Hold on. Are you suggesting we lay down our arms and fight beside them? After all they've done?
Yes, because that's what we do all the time. No, merely that we direct our efforts against Ajara instead of the Horde. That could buy time for Saurfang's rebellion to take root. Oh, now it's Saurfang's rebellion, is it? It's not even Baine's rebellion anymore. Saurfang's rebellion.
Very well. We will focus on defeating the Naga Queen. But if the Horde turns against us, they will answer for it.
Yeah, let's work together just this one time, guys. It's not like we do that every expansion. You're not telling a new story here. Come on.